So we're going to look at the point of intersection between a line and a circle. You should know that the point of intersection means where two objects meet, so it could be two lines meeting. In the graph below you can see it's the line meeting the circle. And anytime you have a point of intersection or the mentioned point of intersection, you need to know off by heart that they want you to carry out a simultaneous equation in order to find them points of intersection. So like in this case, there and there would be the point of intersection, and it's only through conducting a simultaneous equation that you're going to be able to do so. In algebra you've done two linear simultaneous equation, then you've done one with a quadratic and one with a linear, and now what you're doing is one that's a line. So if we look over here, this one with the blue underneath it is our line, and the one with the green underneath it is our circle. So you'll find the point of intersection between a line and a circle. It's conducted in the exact same way as the point of intersection between a line and a quadratic. So the first thing we do, so you should know the steps out by heart. The first thing that you do is you pick your linear, so the blue one in this case, so x plus y equals 5, and you get in terms of x or y. That's our first step. So we'll get in terms of x, so we'll have 5 minus y. That's in terms of x, so x is equal to 5 minus y. Step 2 is you sub that into your line, or into your circle. If you're doing this with a quadratic, you'd sub it into your quadratic. So it's the exact same step. So instead of x squared plus y squared equals 17, you're now going to have 5 minus y all squared, because that's what x is, plus y squared equals 17. We know by looking at that graph, we marked out in the yellow that there was 2 points of intersection, so we know there's actually going to be 2 points of intersection in this circle. So 5 minus y all squared, that's the same as 5 minus y on 5 minus y. So not to forget that, don't just say it's 25 minus y squared, that would be wrong. You have to write it out twice, then split your brackets and work it out. So we'll split our brackets, it'll be 5 on 5 minus y on 5 minus y plus y squared equals 17. So that'll give us 25 minus, when we do this out, it'll give us 10y plus y squared equals 17. So our equation will be 2y squared minus 10y plus 25 minus 17 equals 0, because we're after bringing it all to one side, let it equal 0. It's another one of our steps. So we have 2y squared minus 10y plus 8 equals 0. You're looking at this and you know you're after ending up with a y squared, a y and a number. So straight away you should be thinking, okay, this is a quadratic equation. Can I make it easier myself? Yeah, I can. I can divide across by 2. Y squared minus 10y, minus 5y, don't make that mistake, plus 4 equals 0. It's a nice easy one, so I should be able to open up my brackets. So I have y and y, factors of 4 that give us 5, or 4 and 1. Inside is 4y, outside is 1y, and we want minus 5y, so we know that both will be a minus. This plus told us that they were both going to be the same anyway, and they were both going to be whatever this was, which worked out. So we'll have y minus 4 equals 0, so y is equal to 4. Y minus 1 equals 0, so y equals 1, because I picked my first bracket, let it equals 0 to solve for y. Pick my second bracket, let it equal 0, solve for y. At this stage I only have the y values. So if we go back up to our graph, we have y is 4 and y is 1. And that's looking about right from our graph, because y is 4 here and y is 1 here. So it is looking right for our graph so far, but we need to find the x value. So remember, in all simultaneous equations, don't forget to find the second value. If you find x, don't forget to find y. If you find y, don't forget to find x, vice versa. So how we will find x is we sub our value back into the initial equation. Pick the linear one, it's much easier. X plus y equals 5. So x plus y equals 5. So when y equals 4, we're going to have x plus 4 equals 5. X equals 5 minus 4, so x is equal to 1. So that point is now 1. Point is 1, 4. Then if we do when y is equal to 1, so we'll have x plus 1 equals 5, x is equal to 5 minus 1 this time, x is equal to 4, so we'll have 4, 1. So there are 2 points, so there are points of intersection. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Our point of intersection is 1, 4 and 4, 1. And we'll just look at our graph up here. So 1, 4, which is there, which looks spot on, and that's 4, 1, sorry, and 1, 4, which is here. So our point of intersection of that line and circle, it went through 2 times and we have our 2 points there.